Hi everyone, if you're just joining us, this is LifeBites Live. I'm Nina Boski. Well, in 2008, editors of Variety selected Shauna Cross as one of the 10 screenwriters to watch. Well, they were right. Shauna Cross, welcome to LifeBites Live.
Thanks for having me.
I'm so glad to have you. And you know, the book, What to Expect What You're Expecting. I mean, it's a bestseller, over 35 million are sold, right?
Right.
Did you feel intimidated or inspired in writing this screenplay?
I actually felt pretty inspired, and the book is basically a medical manual that takes you through a pregnancy, and obviously a movie is a story. So it was just a jumping off point to create anything we wanted to create, and if it included the symptoms and emotional symptoms of pregnancy, it was likely going to be in the book. So I actually felt pretty free to do whatever I wanted to do with it, with the author Heidi Murkoff's blessing, of course. But she has a great sense of humor, so she was game.
Well, just to add something, before the show, we were talking that she's pregnant. She's going to be having a baby, and how fun this was in the sense that, you know, your pregnancy, I said, was this the inspiration as well? It's like you're writing about it, oh, let's have a baby.
Yeah, this is the accidental side effect of working specifically on a movie with the topic. Yeah, it was a surprise. It was a bonus.
It's a bonus. So, you know, it's interesting too, this movie is made, but it's not just from the woman's point of view, it's from the father's point of view. How did that come into the mix?
Well, I actually have a 4-year-old as well, and I found that in my experience in the last probably 4 or 5 years, you know, 25 of all my closest friends and acquaintances, we had all become first-time parents. And one of the most interesting things I noticed were that in our generation, that the guys are very involved with being dads. It's cool to be a dad, but they also have their own point of view, and you know, you don't get a baby without a guy. So I thought they should be well represented, and you know, they are, I think the movie's definitely probably more for women, but I felt like if dudes get dragged to this, there's a little, you know, something in them for it, so it's not torture.
As the writer, you know, the director probably has a vision, but as the writer, what do you want to see people get out of this film?
I just think when I was pregnant, I kind of searched out every movie that had a pregnancy in it or a subplot, and I just felt like this is so foreign and crazy, and I know that everyone's experience is so specific and so different. It's just kind of, I was really just looking for anything to relate to and laugh at, and just, you know, a sense of like, is anybody seeing how weird this is? Is anyone seeing how like insane of an experience? I just, you know, so I feel like the movie really services that. Like if you've been through it or you're going through it, or you know, you will go through it, it just shows, you know, it reiterates that there are so many ways that this happens, and it's just kind of interesting to see how in so many ways everyone can kind of relate to ultimately having a baby, but the path there is completely different for so many people. Yeah.
So what would you say as our question of the week? What does motherhood mean to you as our closing question?
I think motherhood means a small comedian in your house who is part sociopath and destroys things, but makes you laugh your ass off and gives you and your husband something to look forward to, and hopefully someone who will take care of you in your old age a little bit. No, it's just sort of giving yourself over to the chaos and misadventure and the fun of what life really is, and all of the surprises. I like being surprised.
Thank you so much, Shauna, for being on the show today.